It's that time of the year. Elections, November 5th, panic buying, ammo disappearing, craziness. Now reality, November 5th is coming up soon. We'll be having debates, all kinds of stuff. So who's gonna be running the country is gonna make a big deal, but everyone seems to panic before the election, before they even know the results. So you need to get your ammo now while it's plentiful before everybody starts panic buying. Ammo is important, but refer back to our other video where we talked about the top 3 things to buy before an election. Overall, guys, prepare now so you don't have to be that douchebag who wipes the shelves clean when there are only a few boxes and little Timmy and his dad can't go shooting. So don't be that guy. I want you to subscribe for more. Uncle Sam. It's that time of the year. Elections, November.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just another lesson through the spirit. I was listening to the priest, the elder brother Amawanga Bar out there in the main camp. And he was basically going into how people are panic buying ammo ever since this whole ordeal with Trump has manifested or came about. Now, every election year, people go out and they buy ammo in droves because, you know, the state of the country is very volatile, you know, depending on what leaders you have set up, depending on who runs the government at that time, you know, it could go either way. So people oftentimes they load up on ammunition because, you know, to defend themselves from possibly intruders or civil war, which now, hey, ever since that whole ordeal took place Saturday with Trump, hey, these Edomites, man, they're buying ammo left and right. And you're going to notice during a time of panic buying, merchants or retailers often increase their prices because this is the time to make the most profit, you see. So with that being said, man, it's going to be all out open season on you Jakes. And that's really the consensus of this lesson. Jake is really going to be the target when it's said and done because somehow, some way, when it's said and done, you're going to be the problem. Okay, same thing with Hurricane Katrina. They heard that brown paper bag rule. Hey, if you darker than a brown paper bag, you was getting your head taken off. And a lot of you niggas, they was picking off. You try to run out the city, and a lot of them Edomites was knocking your heads off, man. You know, so it's gonna be like that on steroids when Jacob's trouble hit because I didn't see the video, but it was made mention that somehow, some way, blacks and Hispanics came up within the whole realm of this narrative of Trump. You know, they didn't say Jake had anything to do with it because, of course, Jake didn't. But they mentioned you, okay? And, hey, if it's a opportunity to kill niggas, Esau is all with that, okay? They're gunning Jake down, and the authorities would turn a blind eye to that because nobody wants you anyway. The Most High hates the 2/3 on his side. So you have to understand now, since this whole assassination attempt on DJ, hey, the state of this country is getting ready to be in hanging the balance of this new selection. Whether he wins or not, hey, time will tell. Then again, there might not even be a selection this year because you had an attempt on this man's life. And let's just say that they may not try to do it again and succeed this time. So, yeah, you Jakes, you're going to be the primary target because when Esau brings out them pickup trucks and them shotguns and them rifles, he's coming right to your neighborhood, man. And he's going to let you have it, Jake. Because, see, Jake, they don't pay attention to the signs, man. Jake just want a license to do wickedness. They want a license to sin. They want a license to continue to engage in idolatry. And what I'm realizing all too clear now is that this whole system is set up around false idols, man. Like this guy, DJ Trump, he's a fucking idol. Okay, people are getting this man tattooed on him. All types of shit, bro. So it's safe to say that, man, all hell is getting ready to break loose, whether it's before the selection or after the election. Time will yet tell, but we are at the cusp of this society falling. Things are going to happen. Martial law will be declared, and they're going to open up on you Israelites, to say the least. Okay, so it says, will we see another election year to panic buy of ammo? And the question is, yeah, allegedly people are already panic buying. Okay, the brother showed on his video that he went to a particular website. I think it was like ammo or something.com, some ammo site, and the site was literally shut down because when you have so much traffic going on a website at once, the site basically freezes. you know, and then they give an error message like, hey, you have to visit the site at a lot of time. The traffic volume is too high, you know, whatever it may be. But basically it has an error message because everybody is going on his website and they're buying his ammo. So expect to see that. All right. But it says shelves are pretty much full of ammo right now at the places I frequently, and price aren't really crazy. But do you think we will see another year or another panic buy of ammo from consumers this election year? And he says, I believe we will see a small run just before the election. But if Biden wins, the days and weeks right after the election, we can see another all-out panic buy that I'm not sure we'll ever recover from. Okay, you hear it says we bounced back from 2008, 12, 16, and 2020 in the pandemic. But this time, I believe it will be different if the Dems get reelected. So there you go. And this article came out, what, February 2nd, roughly a couple of months ago. So, yeah, man. And ever since DJ got shot, well, didn't get shot, but ever since he was shot at, whatever that may have been, now, I mean, like I said, people are going batshit crazy because now people, they don't know. They don't know Civil War, the gun confiscation, you know, the right wing and the left wing are coming up with provisions to take people's weapons, too. So that's another thing you have to consider, you know, of the fact. But you Jakes, man, hey, you in trouble.
Panic.
And to say the least, you niggas are getting ready to get it. All right, because once these Edomites load up and they feel like that you standing in the way of their Make America Great Again, they going to just go in on Jake, man, which is going to lead to the ultimate clash of Jacob and Esau, because that is scripture. Okay, people are choosing sides now, man. Jake going to be with their people. Esau going to be with their people. Notice how the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom are trying to link up now. You know, so yeah, it's getting ready to be a civil war on steroids out here. But the scriptures prophesied that, man. All right, so this is the book of Jeremiah 6. And I'm going to start at verses, let's start at verses 21. It said, therefore, thus says Yahweh, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people. Who is this people? It's talking about you Negro, Latino, and Native American. You are the biblical Israelites that the Bible speak about. And it reads, it says, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them, and the neighbor and his friend shall perish. Yeah, because it's going to be all out chaos, man. You already have a foreign military here. You have migrants from different countries. Okay, you got nationals here. Okay, you got Esau Edom getting ready to lose his fucking marbles because hey, he's losing his society. And you just got Jake that's just in the midst of everything that's going to get picked off left and right, especially you women and the kids. Okay, you women, you getting ready to just get totally decimated. All that tough shit, nah, Lord getting ready to put that all to halt. And it says, thus says Yahweh, behold, a people coming from the north country, and a great nation should be raised from the sides of the earth. And if we seen, you got assassination attempted here in the West. You got an economic collapse. You got a selection that hangs in the balance. You got inflation. Okay, stock market is up and down. You got World War III that's being orchestrated right now. You got NATO and the EU getting ready to pretty much turn their back on America. You got the BRICS summit coming up, I believe, in October this year. You got a bird flu summit coming up in October this year. Okay, I mean, it's countless of things that's happening on the planet Earth today, and it's all gonna form into this big powder keg of chaos, man. Okay, you can feel it. And it says, and they shall lay hold on bow and spear. That's their weapons. They showed you that in that movie called The First Purge, when basically when they tried the first experiment of the purge on Staten Island. And the problem was Jake wasn't engaging in it. Okay, Jake just was being Jake, drinking, smoking, fucking with women, partying, just totally lackadaisical. So what the government did, they had to basically call in mercenaries, military men, to get things cracking, to kick off the crime so the purge numbers can go up. And then they started targeting Jake. They was like, well, you know what? This may be a time and a free attempt to kill niggas. And the first place they shut up was the damn black church, which shows you that the last place you want to go when all hell break loose is the fucking church. But Jake gonna run to the church, and they gonna get on their knees and prostrate before Jeebus, and ain't nothing gonna happen. They gonna get straight up murdered by these Edomites, man. Because as we told you niggas time and time again, who you call Christ and who you call God, which their true names are Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, they ain't dealing with that church shit. Okay, they're not dealing with that. The Lord's Spirit is not dwelling in the damn church. You're going to find that out when a lot of you get your judgment in there. And it reads, it says they are low, lay hold on bow and spear, and they are cruel. They have no mercy. Their voice roared like the sea, and they ride upon horses, set in array as men for war against the old daughter of Zion. So Yahushua said it. He said they're going to trench you in. They're going to lock you in. They're going to cut off the highways. They're going to cut off the main roads. They're going to cut off the food supply. And they're going to lock you in a trench. And if you try to get out, they're going to put a bullet in your head, man. And those of you they just want to have fun with, they're going to lock your ass up and put you in FEMA camps. So not only do you got to worry about the government and the military, you got to worry about crazy-ass Edomites, man. Okay, MAGA wearing motherfucker. You got to worry about that. You got to worry about patriots, constitutionalists, skinheads, racists, Aryans. They all come into your neighborhood, Jake. You know, and then a lot of them going to kill each other too, because you have a division among Esau as well. So Esau, he just, scriptures called him a bloody man. He's going off his own people. They showed you that in that movie Civil War. He said, but yeah, what kind of American are you? If you gave that man a blue state, he was blowing your fucking head off. Okay, if you from a red state, if you would have said you from Missouri, he said, yeah, Missouri is American. You say you from Missouri, Kansas, Colorado, Florida, Texas, you know, and different red states, you know, Mississippi, shit like that, you've been okay. But if you said you from a place like, say if you said you from California, oh, you got your head blown off, man. They don't deal with that liberal shit out there. They don't play. You better say you from Texas or Kansas or Missouri or something, man. And if you say you from Missouri, you better not say no goddamn state that the Democrats run. You could say you from Kansas City, Missouri. They'd be like, yeah, that's American, but you got a Democrat. You might catch a bullet in the head. Your ass better say you from fucking St. Joe, or you from the Ozarks, or you better say you from Hannibal, Missouri, or Boonville, or some shit. You better get some Edomite shit, man. You know, if you say you from Chicago, Illinois, they may think you a gangbanger. Just smoke your ass. I'm from Chicago. Then again, you know about Chicago being a war zone, they may have had respect to it. But regardless of it, man, there's going to be a division down the line. There's already a division. All right, if you got a Biden sticker on there, or a coexist sticker, or a BLM sticker, or a rainbow flag on your bumper sticker, man, hey, don't be surprised if Esau run your ass off the road. Especially here in these premises. These crackers down here, they're extremely racist. And watch how the attitude turn to you jakes. Oh, you so-called, yeah, I got white friends. Watch how that shit turn. Wait till they start putting a light on Jake and watch how the attitude shift, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's coming down the pipe. And it says, and they shall lay hold on bow and spear, which is their weapons. They are cruel. They have no mercy. Their voice roared like the sea, and they ride upon the horses set in array as men for war against the old daughter of Zion. And guess what? We don't give a fuck, okay? We don't care about you jakes, you 2/3 wicked niggas, man. This is your judgment. Hey, you've bought into this shit, then hey, may the Most High judge you. All right, don't come around us when asking us questions when things start to happen. Hey, you've been warned now. The time to get the answers and to inquire is now. Don't wait. Okay? It says, we have heard the fame thereof, our hands wax feeble, anguish have taken a hold on us, and pain as of a woman in travail. So go not forth into the field, nor walk by the way, for the sword of the enemy interferes on every side. Okay, so every side, man. Every side. This thing is getting ready to go down. This is Luke 21. Luke 21, and I'm going to start at verses 20. It says, and when you shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Jerusalem represents you tribes now, because we're not in a physical land of Jerusalem. Our land is being trodden down by the Gentiles. The heathen have our land. So therefore, where we at is considered Jerusalem, because we're the people. It's a people before it's a place. And it says, and let them which are in Judea flee into the mountains, which has happened already. And let them which are in midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the countries enter therein too. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. These are the days of vengeance, man. Okay? And these Edomites, they got a bone to pick with you jakes. All right, because when they look up, they feel like you're the problem. They feel like welfare, which it is proven that Edomites are on welfare more in a far greater number than Jake. But they push the narrative that Jake is taking a funding because, you know, Jake don't like to work. They lazy, all this other shit. But really, welfare was set up for Esau. And it should have been because this is his kingdom. But you Jakes are getting it. So when they see you niggas, this is all they see. Sexy red and black culture. They see you clown, dude. They see this is this nigga Charleston White. Hold on, let me take out black culture. Cause they just see a bunch of ghetto gagging, hood rat, hood booger ass niggas, man. Bow, bow, bow. This is what they see when they see you niggas. And when the Most High sees you, he sees red. This is why the Most High is getting ready to take out you niggas, man. And bitches like her, they gonna get straight up real. They gonna get straight up steamrolled, man. They gonna make a mockery up. Trust me. She's gonna get done. And if the missiles don't get this bitch, you better believe the Most High got a special judgment for this nasty hoe right here. And anybody that thinks like her and follows her. Sexy red is an industry plant. She looks like a pussy is funky. Well, the bitch is a hoe. Yeah, you know the pussy is bad. She stink. She look like she stink. And the fucked up part about it is that these Edomite women, they vibe with this kind of music. And that pisses Esau the fuck. Esau don't like that shit. He's seeing his Marsha and Cindy Brady acting like a stray kid. The white woman is the new black woman right now, man. And the white woman is turning against the so-called white man. And he's blaming Jake for that shit. So that's another reason for him to come after you. Because of his damn woman. His woman is being influenced by fucking hip-hop that niggas push. So yeah, it's gonna get real. Second Ezra 15 and 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up to fight against another with swords in their hand. This is a civil war. This country is on the brink of civil war. Like I said, if Trump would have died, oh, they would have burnt this motherfucker to the ground, man. And it says, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another, meaning house to house. Breaking in, people gonna go to house trying to find people's goods. And if you stay in an apartment complex, it's gonna be even worse because you got a neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have to dead everybody in your building just to get out the motherfucker because, you know, shit, literally, your neighbor is literally 5 feet away from you. You step out of your apartment, you in another apartment. So yeah, it's gonna be real finicky. It says they should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, they're going to do what the hell they want to do. It says, and a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. And for because of their pride, the city should be troubled, and the houses should be destroyed. Men should be afraid. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. Yeah, civil war. And you Jakes are going to be a target in that civil war, and it's coming. It's known as Jacob's trouble. All right, the time of all suffering. 2 Ezra 16, verses 7, he says, for there should be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. It says a great insurrection. I mean, they're going to go city to city, house to house, apartment to apartment. If they even appear that you an Israelite, meaning a so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native American, then, hey, they're going to have a problem with you. And this is really the Lord. It says, and they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Most High. For they should waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they should be tried as gold in the fire. Because the elect, we going to get tried too, man. You know? So that means that, hey, women, children, men, elderly, young, if you are a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, Esau got it out for you. I don't give a damn what you've contributed to his kingdom. But with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, you will edify unto